Y'all see what I deal with in Henry County. Georgia won't allow you to park on the side of the road. Georgia wants you to pay to park somewhere. My truck is parked in my own yard, and they're upset. I wait till I was like, yeah, I have no problem parking my truck here. My trailer's sitting there, not bothering nobody. My tractor's sitting here, not bothering nobody. My tractor is being plugged up.
So, yeah, if he wants to debate it, he's more than welcome to debate it. But the way that he's debating it is in court.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying what?
Like you're more than welcome to debate it in court, sir.
Question for you mother truckers out there. If you live in a non-HOA, the county says you can't park on the street, but you park your semi-truck or trailer on your own property, on your driveway, should you be able to do that? What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
I think so. And so we have Sean actually on the show. He's been getting harassed. Now, people are saying that, it's not the officer's fault, it's his neighbors. Where he has the complaint is that there's a lot of neighbors, and they actually have trailers and commercial vehicles on their property.
Yeah.
And nobody's saying anything. But for some reason, they're saying something to him. So he's taken it to court and he's fighting it. Let's welcome Sean to the show. The big question for you today is, as a hardworking American truck driver, if it's your house and there's no HOA, should truck drivers be able to park their truck at their house for a couple days?
In my
How you
opinion,
feel about that?
I say yes. And I say yes if it's parked on pavement and it's out of the way. Now, if you have your own property and you don't have HOAs, but you're parking it on the grass, then I can see where it's a problem. But if you're parking it on pavement, and for like me, I plug my tractor up because I have a refrigerator in the back of my truck.
Mm.
So, I have to keep that plugged up all the time. And I'd had a situation to where it died. So, if you are parking it on your property and on cement area, I feel like you should. What's going on, boss?
Hey, hanging out, man, hanging out. Such a pleasure because, man, I just liked how you were defending yourself. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course, man. And most people don't even see the half. Like the first half, I posted the first video about 3 weeks before then, and TikTok took it down. And I
Oh,
understand why TikTok took it down because I was a little more aggressive in that video because I came home to him at my truck. Like, I don't know who this guy is. He looked like he was in regular clothes the first video, and
yeah.
that kind of shocked me. It's a pickup truck behind my truck, and he taking pictures. I'm like, yo, what's going on? So then that's when I posted the second video of the encounter, and it just blew up from there. And I was like, it was so crazy on how the
You know,
situation
um,
happened.
I'll tell you this. Some people were defending, saying that, you know, the cops were just doing their jobs. It's your neighbors are, are the ones to blame and not them, right? How do you feel about that? Honestly, did you find out what neighbor it was?
I have not figured out which neighbor it was. I kind of got my speculations of who it may be, but at
Hmm.
the same time, it's like I don't know, and it's like, man, I think it's a mixture of both, because it's like I'm not doubting that a neighbor called him originally,
Mm,
but at the same time, I figured out. I feel like after that initial call, because my neighbor who stays beside me, he's been seeing a lot of times that I was not home, that the guy comes slowly riding past the house, the code enforcer slowly ride past the house, looking to see if the truck was there. So it's like I
what?
believe, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I believe somebody probably called him initially, the
Right.
first time when I brought the truck home. But after that, it's like he had constantly ride down my road, and every time he get by the house, he'd slowly creep.
That's
And
crazy.
so it's like I feel like yeah, but then no. So I feel like now he's looking for my truck to be there. And it was like three or
Wow.
four times that my neighbor said he was home and he'll see him.
Oh yeah, you probably got a phone call, right?
But yeah, so he'll slowly just see him riding past the house. And it was just it's real weird. And it was like the situation with it. it makes no sense to me because the first time I parked my truck, I parked it along the front side of the house. I'll send you the pictures later on so you can
Yeah,
see
yeah, yeah,
where I
yeah.
parked it at in the grass by my house, and where it was at the first time. I understand why somebody would say, you parked it on the grass, your truck can't be there. Fine. So then the second time when I moved it to the driveway, now it's like, now why are you coming back? And as you can
Mm.
see in the start of the video, I seen him. Me and my neighbor both seen him riding past my house that morning because this just happened Monday morning, on the October 3rd. So this is like recent. So everybody wanting to update, um, but I don't have more information yet of court because court is not till November 7th. So
Wait
now
up. So there's a court date and everything for this?
yeah, they summons me to court for it.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is a great opportunity. Real quick, shout out your social media so that when people are ready to see this, where they could find it. Tell them where they could find you on TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram, what have you.
So on TikTok it is Sean SHONDA Trucker. And then if you go to my TikTok, you'll see the link to get to my Instagram. But if you just have strictly Instagram, it is OTB underscore Sean, which is my dog brand. And on there, that's a whole different story. But I also post everything I post on TikTok goes to Instagram as well. So you can find it on both.
I gotcha. I gotcha. A lot of people. I showed a small clip on that YouTube, and people are like, "So how did it end?" So, what is this court date supposed to do? Like, is it supposed to be like now they want to put more fines on it if you try to park? What is it exactly?
So basically from what he was saying, it is they could have just issued me a ticket right then on the spot. But
Hmm.
since I fought back against them, they instead of issuing me a ticket, they summons me to court for the violation of apparently parking in a residential area. So and a lot of people also ask like, it's HOA if it's not an HOA situation. So in Henry County, it's we don't in my neighborhood, my subdivision, it's not HOA. It,
I
it goes
gotcha.
by county code. So in the county code, they have a section as you've seen. I think it was like 3-15 like 19 something in there. You hear it in the video that it says no commercial vehicles can be parked in a residential area.
Hmm.
So I haven't looked at the code in particularly myself. I gotta get in contact with my attorney. I haven't had time to talk to him yet about the situation, but apparently in the code it says that you can't park there. But my biggest thing was 4 houses down from mine, there's a 53-foot trailer. It's an old trailer sitting in a guy's backyard that you can see. You can visibly see it sitting in his backyard with a whole bunch of junk inside the trailer.
And he's saying, and nobody's saying nothing to this guy.
Nope, that trailer has been there since I started living there over a year ago. About 2 houses from that house, it's a 26-foot box truck, old box truck that's been sitting in the front yard. That's considered a commercial vehicle as well, even though
Mm.
regular drivers can drive that vehicle. So it's like it's so many things, code violations as I don't know if they seen the whole thing to where so many violations going on that's been wrong that people don't realize that, with me because my truck is here and I move it, now it's a problem. But these commercial vehicles are sitting in their yard for years and nobody says nothing about
Wow. And how long have you
it.
lived in
So
this neighborhood for?
I've been there for just over a year, about a year and 2 months now.
And you've always parked
About
your
a year.
truck at home every time you
I
get
was
home?
before I did tractor trailers. I owned a box truck company, and I used to park my box trucks in my yard. I used to have 2 or 3 box trucks parked there at one time. My guys
Mm.
would come pick up the truck. We'd go out, do what we gotta do, and then come back and park the truck back at my house because I have the space for it.
Right, 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 right.
But
No, I mean, it's all I gotta say is all the mother truckers out there. Make sure you go check out Sean on his TikToks and Instagrams. But the big problem that Sean's having here, if you're not hearing this, is it sounds like other people have commercial vehicles on their property. What's going on? And the fact that your neighbor says that the same police officer investigator keeps on creeping at your house when you're not home, what's going on? So, you know, definitely keep us updated. Let us know how this plans out. Like, most subdivisions, how all the houses are really close together.
Hmm.
Yours look like the neighbors are kind of far. Like it looks like you got some property here, and then another guy got some farm property or whatnot over there. It seems like a little bit more of a rural suburban type area where it doesn't seem like anybody would really want to mess with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that man, that's what I thought too, man. We're not that far spread apart, but I do have a decent piece of property to where I have enough to where you see if you my driveway you can park probably about 8 cars side by side, 3 rows.
Mm,
So it is a lot of pavement that I do have to be able to park it there. But I mean, I'm just like everybody else. We're trying to figure out what's the outcome of this. How is it
I
gonna
hear
turn
you.
out? Am
I
I
want
gonna
to know
have to
what
pay?
neighbor. I want to know if it's that. I want to know if it's what I. What if the tables turn and it's like a movie? It's that neighbor that's calling you, telling you that this investigator's coming by, but it's him.
And see, I don't think it's him. I think it's one of my neighbors, and he actually has a dually and trailer. But when I talked to them the first time, they said it was fine that he can have his because of the weight. He can park
Mm,
his in a subdivision because of the weight of it. But I'm like, I'm bringing my truck and trailer home empty. There's no load inside of my trailer.
gotcha.
So that's the thing. But that's why I think it is the family that has the dually truck and trailer. And I'm like, that's a commercial vehicle too. If I figure out that's who it was,
It
yeah.
don't even make sense. He should be doing. He should be. We're part of the same family.
Oh
Unless he
yeah.
mad that he couldn't drive a real truck. Uh-oh.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
look, I didn't even want to get to that topic, but dualies and tractor trailer semis, we got a little beef going on. They think they
Uh-oh.
real truck
Uh-oh.
drivers.
Uh-oh.
Hey, look,
We
I don't
we
want to
keep it in
start no
light. We
war in the
keep it in
trucking
fun.
community. Oh yeah,
No, we keep it in
always,
light. We
always.
keep it in fun, man. Everybody make sure you go and follow Sean on his TikTok, Instagrams. Definitely let us know. Most of the time, people don't fight the fight and fight for what they believe in. And some people might say it's just parking, but you don't understand that if you're not a truck driver, because parking's top three on our list. That we have to deal with every day. It's a struggle. So when you get to your own house and you can't even do it for 1 or 2 days, and you're gone for a month at a time you know, um, comment down below, people. Let me know what you feel. And I know some people they'll feel. I've seen the comments. They go, "Hey, man, I might be a trucker, but I don't want a 53-foot right in front of my. I don't want to look at that." And hey, I understand it. I understand it. But in your situation, yours is like you got a whole driveway. You know what I mean? But I get it. I get it. Well, I'm very curious to see what it is, and we're gonna tap you back in to see what neighbor it was,
Oh
and
yeah.
find out if he was just jealous.
I got your context too, and I think I got to figure out a way to where I can because November 7th is a little whiles away, to where I,
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna post a video, and I think on TikTok when you like somebody's comment, it
yeah,
notifies them that the creator liked your comment. So I think I'm gonna
right,
post a
right, right.
video to where I'm gonna tell everybody just to put a simple comment. November 7th, put it in the comment, just a simple video. And when that day comes around, I just like everybody comment so they can come back and see the end results of what happened.
No, I love it. And you know what? Let something per se negative be a positive. I usually don't do this, but man, shout out your business, man. You didn't ask for it. I want to hear it. I want people to know it. What kind of business we got, man? What other grinds and hustles do we got going on in Sean's life?
Man, so I am a OT I am a dang, I'm about to lose my words. So I do drive trucks. I am an owner operator. TDKD Services is the business. Also, we do have a dog brand. As you see, if y'all see any of my videos, it's always the OTB bully shirts. We're based out of Vegas, Myrtle Beach, North Carolina, and Georgia as well. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see the link in there, our dog page, and you can go look at them. And if you want a bully, then DM us. I mean, we can get whatever you want. My dog is normally in the truck, but I left him with my Mom Dukes for a little while so he can stretch his legs because we be in the truck for months. But
I
yeah,
love it.
man,
Hey,
that's what we
there we
do
go. There we go. Let's turn this Hey, let's turn this little negative thing that's happened to you to a positive one.
into a
And
positive.
on every single TikTok, before you talk about it, just straight up go, "Hey, man, and my other business." Let them know, man. Hey, let's
Hey,
turn the negative into the positive, man. And no, I appreciate you for being on the show so much.
oh yeah, for sure, boss. I mean, and another note to end this, before we end, I try to show them the positive side. Like I just posted a video, and you'll see I got on the same shirt from earlier today, like how I play my slow jams driving down the road. And so
Yeah,
I just posted it up there because we got 30K followers. I started out at 8K on Monday. Since Monday to now, we got 30K followers.
let's
So
build it up, man. Let's build it
it's
up, man.
building
Let's
up. So
let's take it.
I posted a slow jam video of me and a different couple of songs that I listen to on the road. So I try to show them the positive outside of it because I get a lot of negative comments of you always complaining, but people don't see the bad in the truck and they just see the product that we put on the shelves.
Wow, I love it, brother. I love it, man. Definitely make sure, just in case I miss it, message me later all your links so I can make sure I can put that in all the descriptions. And I hope people just follow you. You know, you're a very positive man and you're doing your thing in the trucking world. I appreciate you for that service that you do on that part. So yeah, salute, brother.
All right, appreciate it, boss. Hey, and appreciate you for reaching out to me.
Hey, that's what we do, man. That's what we do. Let's keep the good fight. Let's all right,
Yes, sir.
everybody. November 7th, November 7th. Let's go.